Welcome to HCL Launch Demo. In this video, I am going to cover two points. One, what is there on this particular screen when you log into HCL Launch? Second is, how can you visualize your application into HCL Launch various terminologies so that you can add your applications to HCL Launch and then do a seamless deployments. Deploy anything from anywhere to anywhere. So that's the concept that we use. So when you land onto HCL Launch, so you will have a documentation where you can see what is there in this particular version of the document, and then what are the new contents that we have developed. And you want to go to some of the videos, you want to go to some of the tutorial materials that are across different websites, and then tools and what are their uses, and then plugin. HCL Launch becomes very powerful for every requirements that you have through a concept of plugin. And then some information on troubleshooting and support, various blog posts, and then a guidance on how to use HCL Accelerate. This is one of the best value stream management product that we have. And then HCL software overall DevOps concepts. And then various product related documentations are added here. For example, how can I create a deployment? Starting agents, using of the properties. So various things you can click and then start reading so that it will give you a flow of learning. And then there is a dashboard. When there are set of activities in your enterprise are running, so you will see a dashboard and then see what all the applications and components are running and what environments are being used and what is the process, when they are started, by whom, and then status. So component is one of the ingredients of application. So application can have one or many components. Components represents roughly your different layers of product. For example, UI layer, UI component, DB layer, DB component, and then middle means business logic as a business logic component. And then we have something called as application, where your project itself can be visualized as one application, which is having multiple components of different layers. If you are having a microservice architecture application, you may be having n number of components. And then configuration. How can I configure different projects at one shot by using this configuration page? And then processes. You want to create some generic processes which are useful for many different applications. And then external approval processes which can be used for different applications. Very important concept called as resources. Every server on which you are going to deploy your application becomes a resource. You can create resource tree. For example, you have a cluster of resources, so you can create as a resource tree as a top level resource. Under that you can set different resources, and these are the servers on which you are going to deploy your applications. Then calendar will give you what all are being scheduled, what exactly is happening at a particular given date, and what are the blackout period, and so many things. And then you can filter and you can schedule a process, and then you can see month view, day view, and all those things. Work items, set of work items that are there that you have requested will be all here. Reports, you can generate deployment reports, security, and then certain reports that you have marked as your own reports. We also recommend you to use HCL Accelerate for getting real value stream management capabilities on top of deployment capabilities. When you click on settings, you will see different settings available here. System level settings, security level settings, and then automation. The automation is one that gives you extensible capabilities on top of existing core product. Security makes sure that your organization can be satisfied with lot of security concepts that we have. System will be like logging, audit, and you can see how you want to configure your license management, and then how you want to configure your SMTP, and which could be your default agent machine or server on which something has to be deployed. Those all things can be configured here. So this is a brief overview. Apart from that, there's a question mark here for any help that you want to see. So you can click and then go for documentation, or you can go for getting started page, or you can see what is the version of the product that you are using. And then also click on tools. This is where you can download HCL Agent, you can download Relay, you can download Client project, then Migrator project, and then PACC, Process as a Code Compiler, which is a powerful code-driven process designer. And then who you are, like you are shown here, like as an admin, you can see your profile and then see what all you can do as part of this, and set your preferences also, like what is the locale that you want to use and time format. And then as a user manager, what all you are managing, and then as a team manager, what all system teams or what are other teams that you are managing. All those things you can see here, right? Now coming back to second very important question that I said, how can I visualize my application into HCL Launch? Very simple. Take web-based application that you have. Your web layer or UI layer becomes one component here, and then database layer becomes another component. Business layer will become third component. Each component can be coming from different Git repository, or they can be coming from same repository that you can configure when you see a component. So when you go to the configuration, you can see from where it is coming. Is it coming from ClearCase or Git or file system or whatever? And then what all type of artifacts have to be pulled from here, and where it should be copied to a code station, which is our own repository, which ensure that security is applied for your binaries. And then should I import automatically whenever the build is ready on the build system? So this is how actually the component will look like. And then for everything that we have here, we have provided you something called as template. So you can use template so that across the organization you can standardize certain things. Now coming back to application. Application comprises of one or many components like UI. JPEG store application here in the example could be having UI component, DB component, and business logic component. And every application has to move from one environment to another environment. So application defines environments like test environment, production environment, stage, QA. So each environment can be configured further by clicking on them to the extent of your flexibility. And let's see what is there in the application configuration. What are the teams that are going to working on? Because the team may not be same, right? You have a number of applications managed by different teams in your organization. So you can add the team. So only those teams will be able to access this particular application. No other team will be able to access. And then as I said, application has multiple components. So you can map components here. And then again, application also has something called as template. You can standardize all your enterprise applications with one style. And then when you go to every application, and every application has an environment and also it has a processes. This process, how exactly a component can be installed in a machine. So to add steps here, you can all do is drag and drop steps from this list to this designer. So you have install component, uninstall component, rollback, and various features that are available here. And you can create a nice process design over here and then save it and also version control of it. Now, every component has a process. For example, my jar file deployment process could be different versus my schema deployment process or UI deployment process. So suppose I want to put my jar file. Maybe I want to stop the Tomcat, deploy my war file, and then start the Tomcat and then send one email. So these are my steps of my component deployment. Those all can be designed here by drag and drop of the features. So this is the very basic concept that we have. Like, okay, you have component, you have application having a number of components, and then each component can have a number of processes. Application has a process through which it can trigger the deployment for various components. There is one more concept called a snapshot. So if I have a number of components and I want to have heterogeneous versions of those components put together as my one release. For example, UI version could be 2.0, business layer version could be 1.0, and then DB schema layer may be having 1.1. These three different versions will be called as say 1.1 version of my application outside for the customer. Then I can create snapshot of these three components with different versions, do the deployment of the snapshot. So not only you can just deploy the components, you can deploy a special artifact called as snapshot, which is a unique feature of our product. And then each environment, when you see, they will be associated with a resource. Let me show you that. So when I go to test environment, and then test environment will be having something called as resources. So I go to configuration, and then I see the resource properties here, right? So each resource will be assigned with one component, so that on that resource I can deploy the component, or multiple components can be put onto same resource as well. And then this resource will be named as agent, and it will be having its own name, and it shows its status, whether it's online, offline, and authorized, means it has a license or not, and then is it licensed, and what version of the agent that it has been running, so that always you can ensure that you have a latest agent, right? And any agent that comes up on the network can be automatically discovered and added here so that it can be used. So you can envision that your infrastructure automation is producing agents whenever there is a new project requirements in the network, and then they are all visible here, and then all your application team will come and search for their agent and then start mapping them to their applications. Isn't it that easy? It's very easy. And then applications also can be configured using templates. We have something called as agent relay, which is a special thing. If your server and your agents are differentiated by a firewall, they are on other sides of the firewall. In that case, you can go for a relay, which will help in terms of caching, improving the performance, as well as talking to n number of agents, similar agents, by connecting to server, so that you can improve the security, you can improve the ability, and then also caching and the performance and all other things. And then agent can be pooled, so you can keep a pool of agents, and then they can be associated with deployments, so that you can manage the licenses also very well. So resource also can be templatized. So you can vision like this. Anything in this application can be created as a template, including email notifications also, so that you get a seamless, similar kind of infrastructure, similar kind of setup across your organization. For more questions, please drop a comment or reply back to us so that we are happy to assist you. Thank you.